Is there lead in our drinking water? What CBS 2 has learned is that we have good reason to be concerned. One family was so worried that they were among many to ask that their water be tested, and now they are furious. As Pam Zeckman reports, the city tested their water and then made a dangerous mistake. Here's their story. A pediatrician's blood test on 2-year-old Hoshi Berry yielded some surprising results.
We received a letter stating that she had low but still worrisome level of lead in her blood.
Her grandmother, Mary Hines Berry, asked the city to test their drinking water.
I know how dangerous lead is.
Even low levels can affect a child's IQ and create heart risks for adults. The city took 3 samples like this.
And they called back and they said, we're seeing a level that's just a little bit higher than normal.
17.2 parts per billion, higher than the EPA's allowable standard of 15. In March, the city returned to take 10 more samples like these and found lead levels that measured as high as 22.8 parts per billion. But then the city made a dangerous mistake, never getting back to the Berries. It was CBS 2 that first notified them about the high results.
I'm really horrified.
2 months after this test, they still haven't contacted you.
They have not contacted us.
She says it's inexcusable.
Well, all I can say is, I would apologize to her directly. I will certainly look into that because that would not be typical of how we operate.
Because of the test results for your daughter and now the test results of the water, do you think they're connected?
I do, absolutely.
My response would be that I'm not convinced, and we have some issues about their internal plumbing.
So far this year, about 1,500 city homeowners have asked for their water to be tested. 133 have been done, with 5 testing high for lead.
96.3% are not showing elevated levels.
But experts like Virginia Tech's Mark Edwards say that's because the required U.S. EPA testing procedures are not adequate for picking up higher lead levels. In Chicago, that's an issue because 79% of houses and 2 flats built here before 1986 have lead service lines.
As long as we have this lead plumbing, it's like drinking water through a 30-foot long lead straw, and chunks of lead can fall off into the water anytime.
The city says it adds orthophosphate to water that coats lead pipes.
So I would say that our water is safe to drink.
But now the Berries are drinking bottled water, and they may pay an estimated $10,000 to replace the lead service line to the street.
If I lived in one of the Chicago homes with a lead pipe, under no circumstances would I let my child be drinking that water.
Edwards suggests that you buy an NSF certified water purifier like this, but filters need to be changed every 3 months. The city disagrees, saying the first thing in the morning you should do is to run the water for up to 5 minutes before drinking it. To deal with all the testing requests, the city is now sending kits to homeowners to collect water samples that the city will then pick up. And Rob and Erica, they say that they will get them the results in 10 to 15 days.
Should have run the water for 5 minutes?
Up to 5 minutes. Especially if you've been asleep at night, everybody's asleep, the water hasn't been used. First time using it in the morning, run the water.
And a $10,000 repair bill.
To repair the lead pipe that goes all the way from the house into the street, meaning under the sidewalk, under the parkway to the street. That's what it'll cost. And the city claims it's the homeowner's responsibility to do that.
Oh, and it can impact so many.
It's a big chunk of money. All right, Pam, thanks. Well, you never forget.